Nearly 30 years ago, Good360, formerly known as Gifts in Kind International, was born from a donation of office equipment valued at more than $12 million from 3M, a company looking to responsibly and sustainably distribute its excess and obsolete inventory. Well, almost 30 years later, Good360 has distributed more than $7 billion in critically needed non-perishable goods from several Fortune 500 companies to tens of thousands of charities around the globe. We serve millions of people in need, covering every cause imaginable. While originally founded to help companies find efficient ways to donate their excess, today Good360 has evolved to become the nation's nonprofit leader in product giving. We understand the product needs of the nonprofit sector, and we partner with a wide range of generous corporate donors to secure essentials so nonprofits can spend their limited resources on advancing their missions. Ultimately, Good360's vision is to deliver products to nonprofits whenever and wherever they're needed, and to do so at minimal or no cost to the nonprofit. As a critical next step to realizing that altruistic vision, Good360 seeks funding to develop the technology necessary to create an online community that will connect those who have with those who need. The concept is simple. Companies donate inventory, individuals contribute cash to defray logistics expenses, and together we deliver, on average, $70 in value to community-based nonprofits for every cash dollar invested. We call it leveraged giving. This new online donation marketplace will vastly streamline identification, delivery, and distribution of valuable needed products for charities around the world. It will provide nonprofits with new tools to help them aggregate their product needs to be viewed by corporate donors and to share their wish lists with their own communities and donor networks. This will enable them to raise needed funding to underwrite the expenses associated with shipping and handling. Additionally, it will be a vehicle to provide impact stories and reporting back to the donors to thank them, to engage them in the work of the nonprofit, and to prime the pump for more donations going forward. Our leverage points are our agility and ability to adjust our services and model according to the demands of those we serve, our unwavering passion for and understanding of the nonprofit sector and corporate social responsibility, our innovative and entrepreneurial spirit, and the scalability of our business model. Good360 has continued to innovate the nonprofit sector through product giving for the past 3 decades, and the technology being built is merely an extension of this innovative spirit. It will not only engage corporations and charities of all shapes and sizes, this online community will turn do-gooders into high-impact philanthropists. Quite simply, we're effective because we're efficient. Good360 has been consistently ranked by Forbes magazine as one of the top 10 most efficiently run charities in the country. We operate at less than 2% of the value of the products we deliver, and that translates to a substantial leverage of the philanthropy with which we're entrusted. For every dollar donated, Good360 delivers, on average, $70 in value to the charities we serve. Goods delivered can include everything from books and toys to apparel and personal care products to office and school supplies. We're able to leverage each donation to effectively help nonprofits put more of their limited budget dollars back into their own vital programs. We have 3 key metrics. The first is to ensure a ready supply of high-needed products for our charity network by educating companies about the benefits of product giving and making the process seamless for them. The second is increasing social impact by helping nonprofits save budget dollars and deliver on their missions. And the third is maintaining a vibrant organization by maintaining a healthy balance sheet. Every year we undertake a review process to reevaluate our goals and measures of success and to develop an implementation plan that operationalizes our strategic plan. We've well learned that while day-to-day challenges constantly surface and require attention, we have to simultaneously keep our eye on the longer-term, big picture. The first is that we are ourselves a nonprofit. A second is that we're a turnkey operation. Not only do we develop the corporate relationships with Fortune 100 and 500 companies to gain their trust with their brands, but we have a rather sophisticated logistics and warehousing capability. Until recently, we were managing products going in and out of 11 different warehouses, amounting to about $300 million in inventory annually. And third, many are surprised, well, really shocked, when they learn that we do all of this with only 33 staff members. And finally, we often hear that we're the best kept secret. How come I've never heard about such a unique and innovative organization? And the answer to that is rather simple. Rather than to promote ourselves, we instead choose to highlight the generous companies and amazing nonprofit recipients that make our mission possible. Over the past year, we've done some pretty amazing things. We launched our online catalog, consolidated 8 warehouses into one, and in 1 month's time to better serve our nonprofit network. We achieved an astonishing growth rate in the number of nonprofits we serve, from 1,500 to over 25,000, and we supported groundbreaking research to make the financial business case for product donation over liquidation and disposal. Since our inception, we've moved $7 billion in products to millions of people in need and attracted half of the Fortune 100 companies to provide some level of product donation. Since Good360 was founded largely as an inventory solution for corporations wanting to be responsible, the variety of products accepted was vast and not always useful or usable. We wanted to be the solution for companies, so we typically took what was offered and we did our very best to place it with the nonprofit that could put the goods to good use. Today, as Good360 proactively seeks donations, we are far more proactive in sharing our network's product needs in order to ensure that the products we secure will serve the greatest needs of our charitable network. Through our technology, we're actually developing an impact meter for companies to use to assess the viability and usefulness of their donation before they make it. If we can't place a donation quickly, Good360 incurs substantial warehousing and labor costs that are difficult to offset. And because we operate quite leanly, we don't have a lot of margin built into our business. On the recipient side, we must invest a great deal of time in educating nonprofits about how to appropriately use the products they receive through a donation. For instance, nonprofits are not allowed to charge a fee for distributing the products, nor can they resell or return the products to the store. They cannot give them to volunteers or use them in conjunction with fundraising events. Because of the challenge of communicating this to thousands of organizations, coupled with our need to protect our donor companies' brands, we've created a security and compliance department to address concerns as they arise. Finally, Good360 has been challenged in fundraising because we don't represent just one cause, but rather many. Although we see our broad reach as one of our strongest assets, it is challenging to communicate the real impact of the individuals helped because our constituents are the thousands of nonprofits we serve. We believe our new technology will help us better tell our story through both qualitative and quantitative information. What wouldn't we do? With additional resources, Good360 would first and foremost complete our technology platform to enable us to serve the diverse and exponentially increasing needs of Good360's growing charitable network, from technology, apparel, personal care, and building supplies, to housewares, books, toys, and office and school supplies. In short, our platform will allow nonprofits to find, request, fundraise, and fulfill their product requirements. And with the needed funding, we can improve the world through product giving. In addition, this technology will provide just-in-time impact reporting and stories to donors to demonstrate and measure how they're making a difference in the lives of others and to motivate them to give more. If we had the resources to complete our technology enhancement, Good360 would be able to build capacity and fulfill the essential resource needs for tens of thousands of nonprofits and the causes they support. With additional resources, we can educate more nonprofits and individuals about how they can leverage Good360's circle of giving and more companies about why product giving makes sense for their bottom line and brand image. And we'd also be able to develop more relationships to secure more products for more nonprofits and to get those products delivered to the ultimate recipients for little to nothing. The product needs are endless. We struggled to get enough apparel, personal care products, and school and office supplies to meet exponentially increasing needs. We're merely scratching the surface on getting corporations to see the bottom line and social benefits of donating products versus liquidating them for pennies on the dollar or destroying them in landfills. Meeting the right decision makers in each company is particularly challenging because decisions regarding the disposition of products can be quite complex and decentralized. We also feel we can play a pivotal role in helping communities in disaster relief during the rebuilding phase if we can get companies and individuals to be willing to stage their donations for optimal timing. It's human nature to be compelled to respond as soon as an emergency arises. That's what emergency responders are poised to do. But often, once the media attention wanes and communities are ready to rebuild, Good360 is called upon for the non-perishable products they need. However, when it's not front and center, it's very difficult to get companies to donate once the crisis abates. But the rebuilding phase takes years, and by then it's often like pulling teeth to get donations of any kind. Good360 wants to be there with donations whenever and wherever they are needed.